Hello and welcome to Slay the Princess and Merry Christmas if you're watching this around the time that I've uploaded the video. Yeah, Christmas Eve at the current time of talking, and I fancy treating myself to a little Christmas present. This looks very good indeed. Now, you're looking at the graphics now thinking, well, does it really? Oh, it does. It really does. It's a little bit like the Stanley Parable, by all accounts, in that you interact with the narration. It's a narrative-driven story, and I am really looking forward to getting stuck in. So, without further ado, shall we just do this? Shall we just crack in? Okay, let's see how far we can go with Slay the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, that's helpful. So we already know where the cabin is with the princesses in it, and all we got to do is slay her. Seems simple enough, I feel.
You're here to slay her.
Okay.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ooh, now that sounds a little bit over-egged to me. At the end of the day, a princess is just a princess, surely. Or is there more? Let's see. Ooh, I love the way that the image is multi-layered. That's fun. Okay, is that our path there? I think that might be our little path. Okay, let's see how we go. Okay, right, explore. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Or have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Good question. Good question. Killing the princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Good statement. Question statement. Can't someone else do this? Actually, that's a very good point. But we're in the game, so I feel that it is kind of our job. Forget it, I'm not doing this. Okay, that's a possibility. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending, actually? Yes. Just for the next couple of weeks over Christmas, that would do. The thing is, I might be okay with the world ending, but what about all the good people out there? No, we're going to at least be slightly heroic about this, right? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Well, I mean, clearly, the world still being here must be reward in itself. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la Revolution. And silently continue to the cabin, or turn around and leave. Lots of options. I think we are going to see. What are you talking about? We need to know.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
I don't know how no more people is more problematic. I mean, the birds and the trees would get on fine without us, to be fair, wouldn't they? Okay, narrator. But how can the princess locked away in a basement end the world? Good question. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Also, very good. Do you have any evidence to back this up? I don't suppose they're going to give me any evidence, are they? Have you considered that maybe the only reason that she's going to end the world, we've still asked that one. Killing princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Do you know what? I think we'll lead with this.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Well, to be fair, so do princesses. Not all, but some. We all contribute something to society. And a seamstress, I mean, most of my clothes are probably made in the Far East by slave labour, so let's not go down there. Hey, who? Hey, I never said anything. The narrator, thanks narrator. Okay, but how does a princess locked away in the basement end the world? Go on, I need to know.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Right, I think the specifics are kind of important if you're asking me to commit murder. I have a job to do here. Yes, the game is called Slay the Princess. I bought it knowing my job was to slay a princess, so therefore I'm kind of semi-committed anyway, I guess. And I potted money for it, so... Okay, narrator. Have you considered... I think she's locked up for a reason. How she got locked up, and why they didn't put an end to her when they were locking her up. Two different questions, but... Can't someone else do this? Yeah, the person who locked her up, that would be helpful. I'm actually going to ask this because somebody else has locked her up. Maybe somebody else could do this, and this will be a short show.
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
Well, no, you're just a narrator, aren't you? You're just reading. Fair enough.
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
He said pull it off. Ooh, sorry. Be grown up, Bonbon. Okay, right. So let's.
Like I said,
okay.
I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Oh, you wish you did. Now, does that mean the narrator thinks that I shouldn't kill the princess? Sorry, slay the princess. That's interesting. Have you considered, forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get reward? Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Go on.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Okay. Good information. Thanks, narrator. So, she's lying to me, and you're being very, very slim with the truth.
Then
okay.
Each and every one of us is doomed.
Including you. Mr. Narrator, why couldn't you have killed her? There's a question.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
I think he's suspecting talking to her might be a bad idea. Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay, I've got an observation. And that observation is, first of all, the lights appear to be on in the cabin. And there's no obvious mains electricity. So, I imagine there might be a lamp in there. Who is changing the oil in the lamp? Secondly, she's in the basement. The basement surely is underneath the cabin. The cabin's up a hill. Did they build the hill over the basement? This is some kind of like attempted tomb situation. And thirdly, the path seems very, very heavily worn. It's literally a gully, isn't it? So, I imagine people have been coming up here quite a while. I mean, there's not even any weeds in here. It is literally trodden dead. So, I'm looking at this thinking, yeah, how long has she been in there? Bet she's an old lady. Oh, well, that'd be a real lovely twist. But no, we saw her at the start. Did we not see her at the start? Let's crack on.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ooh.
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, the voice of the hero. That's, I guess, my voice. But this is my voice. That's weird. The introduction of a voice for me does seem very weird. But okay, we'll roll with that.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Who? What? Hang on. I'm getting completely confused. You're telling me to ignore my own voice? Very confused. Sounds like there's sirens for coming for the BonBonBingo players. Anybody who's into BonBonBingo. Okay, let's just move on. Proceed into the cabin. Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay, right. So, I'm noticing, first of all, that I don't see any lamps. They don't mention anything about a lamp in here. I'm looking at the table and I'm thinking OCD doesn't like the fact that it's not square. It should be square to the wall, not on an angle. That's a really weird angle to have the one bit of furniture. I mean, you could catch, first of all, you could catch your hip on the table as you're going through the door, possibly. Secondly, you could really catch your leg on that sharp bit of... I mean, who leaves a knife hanging off of the table like that? That is very poor indeed. Other than that, observations, mirror, sorry, a window mirror. A window on either side with a nice starry night outside. I'm seeing light here and here, which is very odd locations for the lights. If they were coming through the window on this side, maybe it's hitting here and yeah, maybe it's streaming through this window. It does seem, I was about to say it seems darker over this side, but I'm not sure it does. I don't know. But anyway, blade, table, door, cabin, windows, floor.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, okay, so I've got to stab the princess. I get it. Right, okay. So, enter the basement or take the blade. One gets a feeling I should be carrying the blade. I don't want to go in there unarmed, in case she is literally dangerous.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I could smother her. Oh, look, my cursor's changed to a stabby stab. Okay. Right. Enter the basement. Off we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
It's easy for you to say, Mr. Narrator. You're not the one that has to do it. Anyway, so yeah. Cobblestone floor. Okay. And mind your head. Mind your head on the beam.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Does it?
Who's there?
That doesn't sound like a princess in peril, does it? Who's there? Who's there? That doesn't sound like somebody who is scared at all.
She sounds dangerous.
What?
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Well, I don't know about the voice of the hero. I think the voice of the hero's completely got that wrong. Or have they?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Well, you're manipulating me right now, Mr. Narrator. I'm not sure I like you much more than I like her. Okay, let's talk to the princess. Hi. Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Do you want fries with that? No, continue downstairs. I'm just going to continue downstairs. I'm not saying anything. I want to see her. I want to see her in the eye before you say anything to her.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Thanks.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
That's what I want to do.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Right. Well, first of all, interestingly, we have one chain onto her right arm, nothing on her left. I guess she doesn't need one on her left. Does look like... Well... Is that a broken... I don't see any broken chain down here. Maybe she's only chained by one arm. And a window in the basement. I'm guessing we're at the back. Well, we must be at the back of the house. We'll just come down. Yeah, maybe. Probably down at the back of the house. Anyway. Okay. Hello. Hi. Nice dress. You come here often?
She's so coldly beautiful.
Like all women.
Is she really a threat to the world?
Yes, all women are. Without Sorry. Chest infection. Don't laugh. Don't laugh when you've got a chest infection. It's a bad idea. Right, okay.
Focus on the task at hand.
Okay, I'm focusing. Stabby, stabby, stab, 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 stab.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Right, she says that a princess that wants to be freed would say, hey, hi, have you got the key? Or, you brought me some food? Or water? Or could you change my potty? But no, are you here to kill me or something? Right, what? No way, why would you even think that? Well, I'm carrying a knife. Oh yeah, you caught me, I'm here to slay you. No, nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steel your nerves and step forward. Right, so what to do? Do we just go and do it? The game is called Slay the Princess. I could just slay her. See how that ends up for me. Thing is, there are no witnesses. The only person who knows about this is the narrator. And the voice of the hero, which I'm guessing is me. But if we slay her, that makes me a murderer. Maybe I'll be on the run. If I don't slay her... The thing is, she's not acting right, is she? She's really, really not acting right. Not as a princess in peril. I'm just going to say I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
How about I keep holding on to the knife?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
No.
Don't you dare.
No, I'm not. I'm keeping hold of the blade for now.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Speak for yourself. Okay, tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Okay.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh. Tell me more about what's so scary about you, lady.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Excuse me, I'm not thinking about actually killing her. I want more information.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Okay. Well, okay.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Can you do? Karate? Shoot flames out of your ass? I don't know.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Okay. Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade or slay the princess. So the thing is, he's telling me to do it. She's threatening me. I'm just going to slay her. Screw it. Absolutely screw it. You saw it here now. I am going to slay the princess. And if she can do so, the thing is, if she can do something to the vendor cell, she'll be able to do it later as well. If I slay the princess now, we are done.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh, look at it. She's got a fisty up. And cleavage. She's got the old cleavage out. Oh, I'm not going to be able to stab her. I'm just going to be too wild by her big eyes now. Suitably ample bosom.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Ooh. She's a boxer. Okay.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Ooh. Okay. So I guess we're not going to do much talking now.
Holy shit, that hurt!
So the voice of the hero is a voice inside my head, right? Definitely.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Okay. So... that didn't go well.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Okay. There's actually a little bit of red in the colour. There you go. She's definitely doing the old karate stuff, isn't she? Alright, okay.
We can still turn this around.
Can we? I'm going to finish the job. If I give up, then I don't feel this game's going to let me finish. I can flee, but I think let's just do it.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Oh, that's cheery, Mr. Narrator. That's very cheery. Well, I came here to die, did I? Great.
Excuse me?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
Great. So, I'm gonna say, look at my hands. I am weird. What? I've got sort of like a scaly skin. Are these feathers? I don't think I'm even human. Alright, well, carry on.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, what friend? I'm confused. I am. Are you talking to the voice of the hero? Oh, I'm really confused now.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Well, there's good news. Finally something went right.
Oh.
Ah. Sorry, got heartbreak.
The two of you fall to the floor.
Oh. Okay. Looking into each other's eyes. Oh, what have I done?
This was fun.
Was it? Good. I'm glad you had a good time. I've rescued you from your chains, you see. You don't have to suffer it any longer.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
Okay, so good night. Sleep tight.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder.
What are you wondering? How big my appendage is?
Do you really think this is the end?
Not really, no. I truly don't.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Don't laugh when you got a chest infection. Oh, chapter 2. The Adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Music's different. It's slightly off key, isn't it? Something's different. Okay, this is telling me we are not just replaying.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yes, you told me that already. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu, yes. Wait, hasn't this already happened? But I died. Oh, what am I doing here? She's going to kill me again, but I already slew the princess, sure. She also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? Good question, we're going with that.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
No, we're not.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes. He with a capital.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
So the narrator can definitely hear the hero.
That's fine.
Ooh.
It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Okay. I'm not sure there is winning, is there?
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why would I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? I'm going to follow up with that.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Okay.
Let's say for a moment that
More
this
silence.
really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Okay.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her. And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Well, she put up a fight. She was strong. Maybe if we rush her this time.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Ooh.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
I don't know, we've got different music.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Oh, never thought about that. Good questions.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Had I failed to slay the princess? Good question.
Ugh, enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters.
Gotta say, I love the voice of the stubborn.
I
Great.
couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Okay. I want more information on the princess.
Just be quick about it.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me there. Right, we killed each other last time. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? Good question. All she did last time around me was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world? Well, if you can beat somebody to death when you've got a chain on your arm, you're quite dangerous. She could muster an army. To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands? Very good question. Oh, I like that one. Who locked her in the basement? What is this place? I won't ask this one. If she's just a princess, why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine.
Okay, alright, I'm going to roll with that. Just don't delay, don't talk, go in there, kill the princess, get out. I would like to know, before we go, we're not hesitating, I would just want more information on this place.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Okay, right, okay. Narrator, you're not telling me anymore. There is no backstory. There is people. Great. We're going to go.
This is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions?
I've stopped. Okay, we're going.
There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here. Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
I'm definitely multi-personality. Right. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me? That is a question that I asked previously. Only it wasn't an option.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Oh.
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Well, I am special in as much as I've scaly skin and wings. So, okay.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Oh, everybody's special in their own individual way.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Bought the game, installed the game, playing the game. Okay, you're being cagey. What aren't you telling me? Look, I don't think they're going to tell me. We killed each other. No, that's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Right, we're going to run the princess. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay. Is it that she will try to mesmerize me with her lies?
She will lie,
Yes.
she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Okay, stubborn.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, hero.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
This is getting good.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Crystal. Absolutely crystal.
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
I am voice of the stubborn. So much. Voice of the stubborn. Let's go to the cabin. That's hilarious.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, let me just say, I think there are some differences between the cabin last time and the cabin this time. Not sure what they are. Can't really put my thumb on it. But we have a mirror, we have a door, we have a table, even though it's not a table, and it's a kniff. We've got a kniff.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving.
Okay.
The blade is your implement.
Yeah.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
notice there are a couple of planks here in the bottom of the screen, which indicates that there were floorboards and this has been rebuilt. Are we in the future? Are we in the past? No, it can't be in the past. Unless, of course, they're... No. I don't know. Oh, screw it. We're going to run and rush the princess. If we can. It didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Ooh. Good point. This whole cabin is different than last time. It is. Approach the mirror. I'm going to approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Not even me, apparently. I don't have a reflection. Am I a vampire? Scaly skin bird. Man. Hero. Stubborn hero. I don't know, it's weird.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Wow.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Oh, that's fair enough, yeah. We can't see because it's grimy.
You reach forward and
Look at my
rub your
hands.
hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Okay.
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Well, that was weird. I'm assuming this has something to do with the princess. I'm not going to argue. I don't care about the cabin because he's not going to tell me anything about the cabin. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yes, let's go. Into the basement. Ooh.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odour to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Okay.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Fierce voice.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Ah. Okay. The wording is very specifically different.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Yep.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Oh, you dirty bugger.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head.
Yes.
You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Okay.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large
Twit.
shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Twit twoo. She got horns, or are they just the way she stylized her hair? And also, can I say it a third time? Twit twoo. She got horse's hooves for feet, or is that just like ballerina slippers?
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, very valid point.
Oh, it's you again.
Hello.
I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Okay, so here we go again.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Okay, she's ready for me this time, isn't she?
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I think this is not a good idea. I thought we're just going back to square one with the princess. And she's already on her feet. I don't think we'd win this fight. She's ready. I hope you heard all of that, Mr. Narrator. It's a lot different than last time. The last time definitely happened. You look different. So you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. Is she responsible for us being alive?
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Okay. It's definitely... Look, we've even got a tail. We've even got a tail. She is a demon. Officially a demon.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Okay.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, shut up, Stubborn.
All right, fine. I believe you.
Right, so even the narrator believes me now. Good.
What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Okay. Good point.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay! As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
But you kind of did. Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm trying not to laugh. That's a great line. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? Would someone as alive as me already have died? I didn't think so. Don't worry. I'm going to do a good job. You got me. Pretty much everything you said is true. Or remain silent. Shall we lie? Nah, I don't think lying's going to help. She clearly knows. Look, we're going to... You got me. Pretty much everything you said is true. Let's just play with her.
I know.
Oh, here.
You and the princess have been talking about it.
You don't have to be so snarky.
Yes, he does. I love it. Okay. So, you look different, so you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Attack the princess. I don't know what happened to you since last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! Turn around and leave. The thing is, she's a giant demon lady, and I am some kind of weird bird man. Shall we just do it? Shall we free her? Screw it. I'm actually here to free you. We're gonna free her this time. Because killing her ended up with us being face to face with her again. Only her in a bigger state. More dangerous state. Maybe we can do a deal with the devil. AKA, agree with the woman.
Free her? You aren't... I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Yes, I do. And I want to see what happens.
Who says I want to be free?
Oh! What? Okay. You don't want to be free? If you don't want to be free, then what do you want? Good question. Me? Anyone? Why wouldn't you want to be free? No. There we go. What does she want?
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your knife split my flesh, and I want to hear your bones snap beneath my fists.
Okay. So basically she wants to have sex, right?
Is that really too much to ask?
What, sex? Wow. I'll see if I can find a space in my diary.
Yeah, especially that last part.
say something about my bone, didn't she?
I'm just being cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with her that doesn't involve throwing our life away. I'd rather not die again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish the thought of it.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll just be another opportunity to have the fight of our life.
We don't know that for sure, and I'd rather not bet on it.
Okay. Right. So she just wants to fight. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Attempt to free her. Turn around and leave without saying anything. Right, we're here now. Let's go and attack her. I can't see that ending up well. Oh. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. This is true. But I think we're just going to do it. Let's just attack her. We came back here to rush her. Let's just do it. This is the nearest thing to a rushing her we've got available.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's make this count.
Okay.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
Well, you're not the one holding the knife, stubborn.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Yes, it did.
But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
Oof.
You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
She almost looks disappointed in us.
Why is she disappointed in us?
So she's wanting a better fight. Definitely got hooves. It's not ballet shoes.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
Don't I?
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Okay. She wants to have fun, which requires me to rush her. So now, I've got to not have fun.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
Good question.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
Okay.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through. Don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Okay.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Bait and opening and outmaneuvering her. Strike her at her heart. I don't think we can outrun her. Let's bait her an opening. Go on.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
True.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Alright.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull. and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Oh, that's cheery.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Hey, right, so we've hit chapter 3. I'm not going to go any further, partly because my voice...
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Oh, voices are clicking away. I am going to stop. First of all, because I don't want to spoil the potential story for you. If you want to play the game, Slay the Princess is available on Steam. It's fairly cheap, about 15 quid. But definitely well worth a look. I'm going to carry on playing in my own time, but I'm going to stop now because, like I say, my chest infection, my voice is starting to crack now, so before I push myself too far, we'll call it a day. But anyway, have a great Christmas, a Merry Christmas, a New Year, all of those things. I'll have a Christmas message out tomorrow for those of you that like the annual Christmas message. And tutorials are in process, so there'll be a few of those between Christmas and New Year as well, along with some live gameplay too. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing, for joining me for a little bit of Slay the Princess. I've been BonBonB, you've been very, very welcome, and I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.